All right, all right, all right. Hopefully we are live here on Wednesday, December 18th. And this is the One Thing show where I focus on one thing specifically to hopefully to give you some value and to take action on very easily. But picture this. You've just spent 3 hours crafting the perfect brief, only to realize you forgot to change the client's name from your template. Pretty embarrassing, right? That's exactly how most lawyers approach LinkedIn networking. Copying, pasting generic templates that really scream, I'm here to bill you in 7-minute increments. That is detected from a mile away. I'm 𝙼𝙈 𝙋𝙎 of S Connect, former lawyer turned LinkedIn whisperer to the legal community. And today we are going to talk about something that makes most lawyers more uncomfortable than spilling hot coffee spill on their lap during oral arguments. Converting LinkedIn connections into actual clients is a question I get asked all the time. And how do you do that without feeling like you need to disinfect your soul somehow afterwards? So let's be real. We lawyers are trained to approach everything like it's a complex litigation matter. But turning connections into clients, it's more like building a strong case through circumstantial evidence, right? It takes time, it takes finesse, and absolutely zero desperate motions for summary judgment. If you're coming in here, I'd love to hear where you're coming in from and who you are and your questions, your comments. But show up in the comments here, and so I don't feel quite so lonely. Okay, so we're going to break down this topic of how you convert casual conversations into actual clients. And I have 3 subparts to this. The first tip here is what I call the soft opening strategy. Just like you wouldn't start a cross-examination with your knockout question, don't jump into a conversation with your sales pitch locked and loaded. So instead, start with genuine engagement on their posts. And what I don't mean is simply, hey, great post. That doesn't count. That's like citing a case without reading it or relying on a case precedent from a hallucinating AI tool. Share relevant insights about their industry or their challenges and build a rapport on some sort of commonality, some shared experiences or interests. So the theme here is don't make it all about you and don't try and sort of showcase your authority. First, listen, ask, be interested in their pain points, in their challenges, and show some sort of activity and energy around your shared experiences. So pro tip number 2 here is what I call the discovery phase. Think of your DM conversations, DMs, direct messaging conversations that you might have started with somebody from comments or a post. Think of it like the discovery phase. You're gathering information. You're not presenting your closing arguments here. In other words, you're not making it about you and your authority. You're really just gathering some intel here to see if it's going to be a good match for a client relationship, possibly. Ask thoughtful questions about their challenges, right? Okay. Share relevant war stories from your own experience. Offer valuable insights without any expectations. People can sniff if you're heading somewhere with a certain line of reasoning. We know this as lawyers. So really be there to genuinely offer value, quality, high level, actionable value that they can, make use of or at least think about. You're building probable cause here for them to work with. You're not conducting a surprise raid on their wallet, right? You're just here to listen and contribute. The third part of this is the natural motion to proceed. When the time is right to move the conversation forward. Now, remember that LinkedIn really is a long game, and people get a little bit impatient and they want to convert right away. And just like in real life, you're not going to walk into a networking event with your business cards and start passing them out, right? You're gonna look around, you're gonna have conversations, you're gonna listen, you're not gonna sort of impose yourself in this audience without having listened to the conversation and ask questions. And so be interested rather than interesting is something that's sort of stuck with me, especially when you're starting up the relationship and you're starting to build trust and sort of the know-like familiarity elements of that relationship to determine whether it's going to be a good fit. Maybe it'll be a good fit for a referral relationship. Maybe it'll be a good fit for a direct-to-client relationship. But you won't know that until you ask the right questions. All right, so let them lead the pace. When the time is right, again, you'll move the conversation forward. Let them lead the pace. Think negotiation, not plea bargain. Suggest evaluating next steps, like sharing a relevant article or making a sort of a strategic introduction to somebody else. You will put yourself on their radar if you make a really helpful, useful introduction to somebody else at that point. They will remember you if and when they need your services. That makes a huge difference. All right, only propose a call when you've established a clear mutual benefit. So let the thing ride out, let the relationship have some exchanges, and you will quickly discern with the right questions if it's going to be a good fit. So here's the verdict. Building client relationships on LinkedIn isn't about aggressive tactics or formulaic approaches, templates. That's not what this is. Leave the aggressive tactics for the litigation in the courtroom. But here you need to have a little bit more finesse. It's about being the kind of lawyer that you would want to grab coffee with, professional, authentic, and hopefully not billing by the minute or 7-minute increment, right? So your LinkedIn profile isn't a billboard on the highway. It's more like your firm's reception area or the entry to your office. Make it welcoming, professional, and please, for the love of all things legal, leave the stock photos of gavels and columns from buildings out of the story, right? Bring some personality, some flavor that builds authority. We've all seen the gavel images, so let's trade those out so you really sort of stand out. If you want to learn more about building your practice through LinkedIn, and if we're not yet connected, connect with me or follow. I'm dropping nuggets, hopefully practical, actionable nuggets along the way throughout the week on LinkedIn. So I'd love to connect and or just follow. And before I wrap this up here, I try to keep this into a 10-minute espresso shot, as I call it. I want to wrap this up and just say, be here. I want to thank you all. I have immense gratitude for the ones that show up here in the past on the replay, but also that show up in the comments and really show themselves with their services and, be of value. Take some time to reflect this holiday with family, friends, relax, enjoy yourselves, but take some time to reflect how you want to show up in 2025. If you need some help with that, if you want to make sure that your office here on LinkedIn is professional, is welcoming, is inviting, just like you would in real life, in your real office, right? You don't have broken furniture, peeling paint, torn carpeting. Make sure that your LinkedIn profile is just as respectful to anybody who takes the time to visit your LinkedIn office, your virtual office. So I want to thank everybody that I've interacted with here on LinkedIn in 2024. I look forward to 2025, continuing to be of service to you. And whether we're doing some light hand-holding, you join up my Lawyer's Brief membership, or we work one-on-one in the what I call the VIP day, where we get everything done in one day, your profile in a really strategic, unique, tailored, custom content strategy. So there are a lot of different ways we can connect. So hopefully I will see you here pretty soon. And in 2025, we'll have a better picture, clear picture of how we're going to move forward, move those conversations from just chit-chatting to actual client relationships or really high quality referral relationships. Many ways to do that. But again, 3, I just want to say that you have the soft opening strategy, ask questions, be interested in what their pain points are instead of showcasing your authority. Then the discovery phase approach, thinking of DMs as a discovery. We're gathering information just as you would in a discovery in law. Natural emotion to proceed, you will sense when the conversation needs to be taken to the next step. So I hope those 3 tips within the big topic here of converting from chit chat to client relationships, I hope that this helped. And I wish everyone here a safe, happy, healthy period of holidays here with family and friends. Thanks for being here, and I'll see you in 2025. Thanks.